All right. I believe we are live. Seems like whenever you start a new channel, the live streaming is so goofy. But anyhow, going to talk about the latest headlines. We have an update in the Andre Hill killing. They say it was a homicide and he was shot 4 times for that number associated with death. We have another mass shooting in Virginia Beach. And we have a new term, the Fauci Ouchie, new name they're doing on CNN for the vaccine. Kamala Harris still hasn't been able to move into the vice president's corners. And this news comes on the 86th day of the year, a fitting date for a story about Kamala. We have another Evergreen-related traffic incident, this time causing a traffic jam in China while the Evergreen ship has the Suez Canal blocked. Just covered that the other night. And then this story is going to get a lot of attention. It's probably the one most people will care about. Lil Nas X has teamed up with Nike. He's got a new music video giving Satan a lap dance. And now he's putting out 666 pairs of Nikes called Satan shoes that supposedly have a drop of blood, real human blood, in the sole of each shoe. And again, selling your soul for fame and fortune. We showed that clip about a year back after Kobe's death, the cartoon with the character that collects shoe soles. And it's like it's supposed to be Satan, the character, but he collects the soles of the shoes. It was Truth Heresy who provided that clip for us first. But there's a bit more to this. They're pricing them at $1,018, 1018, in tribute to Luke 10:18, where Satan falls to the earth from heaven in the form of a lightning bolt. So we'll look more at this story because it's really interesting why they're releasing March 29th. And a cold case from 1979 solved. More news by the numbers. And Beverly Cleary, another author who died on the 84th day of the year, joining the author who wrote the book Lonesome Dove, as well as Brokeback Mountain, which we covered, dying at age 84 on the 84th day of the year. But let's start right here with the Andre Hill story. This news broke March 26, 26/3, like 263, the 56th prime. And Cranbrook has that Gematria 56. The killing was in the Cranbrook neighborhood. We covered that back in December when the news broke. But remember, 56, big number with the Black Lives Matter campaign. Black Lives Matter 56, Washington, D.C. 56, Society of Jesus 56. Those are the Jesuits who are behind Black Lives Matter and the divisive agenda that it really is. Remember, they painted the streets of Washington, D.C. with Black Lives Matter on June 5th, date that turned 5/6, like 56 in the majority of the world. There's been a lot of Black Lives Matter rituals with 56. The killing of Breonna Taylor was one on March 13th, 2020, the date with 56 numerology. But this update and his killing on March 26th, 26/3, again, like 263, the 56th prime. And just to go back over this killing in case you forgot it, the news broke Christmas Eve. A lot of stories then said he'd been killed that day, but it turns out that, the latest details are that he was killed December 22nd. But remember, he was 47 years old. 47 years old, that number that they use all the time in their rituals. His name, Andre Hill, 47, like Columbus, like policeman, like racist. Again, that was the narrative. A racist cop killed a man who was just reaching for his cell phone, if I remember correctly. The story came out of Ohio. There's only 2 states with simple English gematria that equal 47, Ohio and Nevada. Again, but all these 47 words, just 47, that number used so redundantly in the propaganda, in the big agenda-laced propaganda. And again, 47-year-old Andre Hill. Just the other day, the shooting at the King Soopers, remember that grocery store was established in 47 in a town that in gematria equals 47, Arvada. Arvada, 47. But these same numbers used again and again. His full name was Andre Mauricio, which has the gematria of 153, like Jesuit order. Again, that's the official name of the Society of Jesus. And yeah, that's right. He was reaching for his cell phone, which is another 153. 153 is also the 17th triangular number. Ohio's the 17th state in order of statehood. Remember, LeBron left Ohio with a $153 million contract for the Lakers on July 1st, written 1/7 like 17. We said that day he'd win the Lakers their 17th championship in his 17th season, as he did. But again, all these numbers related. Clear ritual. The news of this story, 12/24/20, that was a date with 56 numerology. And we covered that. Again, this post is from December 27th. It's when I first posted about December 27th. But the news first posted on a date with 56 numerology. And then you get this update on 26/3, getting the 56 prime. And realize this is programming by the numbers. Again, the Black Lives Matter protesters will be bringing up Andre Hill, how he was murdered by police. And again, this is fuel for the fire. Fuel for the fire. And that's how they do it. They just want people divided up, ready to fight each other and not seeing who's, running circles around them all day, controlling them all, holding them all down, enslaving them all, and taxing them all, collecting money from them all. But also, by the way, Sarah, if you're out there, shout out to Sarah. I tried one of her candies tonight, and I wasn't sure if they were just candies or if they might have a little something extra in them. I'm noticing right about now they definitely had a little something extra in them. So shout out to Sarah. Very much appreciate it. But anyway, 2 people were killed and at least 8 injured in Virginia Beach shooting incidents. So this reportedly happened last night, Friday, March 26th, 26/3, like 263, the 56th prime. It happened on State Route 60. Remember, police is 60, like order 60. Police is also 33, like order. Reminds of the Virginia Tech shooting with 33 reportedly killed. Also reminds of the King Super shooting from March 22nd, because it was store number 33. And it reminds of about a million other shootings because they're always encoding 33. Just like how they said they arrested the King Super shooter at 3:30. Again, they just can't get away from their numbers and their rituals. When you learn them, you recognize it's the same thing over and over. Remember, the Virginia Tech shooting was in Blacksburg, Virginia. Blacksburg 33, like FF, like police, like masonry, like federal, like secrecy, like order. If you're not paying attention to the screen and you're just listening, FF stands for something you can't say on YouTube. Because when you say FF, your video gets taken down for hate speech. It's like, so that old tactic of pirates to discuss it is hate speech? Wow, that is a real mental leap. I don't know how they pull it off. But again, I do plan to head down to Big Tech in Seattle here pretty soon with the megaphone. Speaking of which, Meg, the pavement pounder, the truth seeker and speaker, she said she's ready to go down to Seattle. I said, well, you got to be careful down there. She goes, oh, I know all about the people in Seattle. I said, okay, but they're crazy down there. I don't want somebody attacking a lady. That would not be cool. But what's funny about old Virginia is they got old blackface there, Ralph Northam. Remember the rituals they were doing with him in 2019? A lot of rituals out of Virginia with the blackface in 2019. 2019 in August was the 400-year anniversary of slavery in America, which was in Virginia, where they supposedly first landed. That biblical number. But notice his birthday is September 13th. Remember, that's the day in history that the 94 assault weapons ban passed. Joe Biden's big year. And again, it was September 13th, 94, the assault weapons ban. It's funny that governor has that birthday. And, of course, Virginia is just right outside the nation's capital, and this is a federal agenda. But, again, if you haven't heard me talk about this before, September 13th is the 256th day of the year. Assault weapons ban equals 256. Second Amendment 256. An infringement on the Second Amendment on the 256th day of the year with an assault weapons ban when the federal government works by the numbers every day. Now, notice September 13th can be written 13/9 like 139, and gun control is also 139. So is Parkland. This year, Biden called for a new assault weapons ban on the anniversary of the Parkland shooting. Notice how Parkland, Florida is also 263, right? Like 26/3. 263 is the 56th prime. Parkland had a lot of parallels to Sandy Hook, Reportedly this year, one of the Sandy Hook first responders died from coronavirus. They had him posed next to the 56 on the license plate. And again, Sandy Hook was established in 56. The shooting was in 2012, 56 years later. Again, we know who the 56 gang is. It's the Jesuits. And again, it reminds of this shooting in Virginia Beach, just outside the federal headquarters. The Jesuits are big in the federal city. 26/3, like 263 to 56 prime. And Ralph Northam also got that 144 like Jesuit order, like President Biden. And remember the simulation at Jesuit Georgetown, June 12th, 2020, 144 days before the election, simulating that Biden would win and Trump would refuse to step down. Washington, D.C., Society of Jesus, both 56. Again, D.C.'s the Jesuit stronghold. Parkland, Florida, 263 to 56th prime. The police chief in this story is Police Chief Paul Nudigati. Not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but his name Gematria is just like Fraternal Order of Police. Remember, the Fraternal Order of Police has the Masonic handshake in it and the All-Seeing Eye. All-Seeing Eye's got the 119 and the 56. Mind Control's got the 56. And then the former governor, Tim Kaine, who's now the senator, today he called for Congress to act now. And remember, he wanted major gun reform after the Virginia Tech shooting, which back when he was the governor. But look at this. Timothy Michael Kaine. Look at his name, you guys. 201, like Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the first Jesuit pope, like Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits, like the Jesuit order. And we know the whole drill with 201, like Event 201, the coronavirus pandemic simulation of October 18, 2019, the same day the military World Games began in Wuhan, China, 1 month before the outbreak in Wuhan. And again, I've been saying that phrase a lot on the corner here at First and Yakima, getting out the word. And a lot of people really appreciate it. Some people really don't. And man, you just see it. It's like some people are like possessed. It's just like, wow. I feel like, what are these movies? Why can I not think of the name of these movies over the years? It's because of Sarah's Candies. The Exorcist, man. I just feel like some of these people just like, they're driving by, they got their middle finger up, and they're just like flailing all in their car, and you can't hear what they're saying, but you can tell they're screaming with their window up, and you're just like, what? You're mad that I'm telling you about Event 201? That's got you so triggered? My, oh my. And Meg has the perfect line for the people who come by with their middle finger up. She's like, oh, 1 IQ point. Got it. I was like, perfect. That is exactly how you respond to people like that. So, Meg is a real people's champ, let me tell you. Anyhow, speaking of that 56 number, Chris Cuomo, brother of Andrew Cuomo, the 56th governor of New York, who's Jesuit educated at Fordham like Trump. Remember, the pandemic began in 2020, 56 years after Trump's Jesuit education began at Fordham. But anyway, Anthony Fauci, the Jesuit-educated schmuck, up here, they're joking about the Fauci Ouchie, the new name for the vax. And just notice, Fauci Ouchie, 56, like COVID vaccine, like coronavirus, like Anthony Fauci, like Washington, D.C., like Society of Jesus. Isn't it funny how they mock us every day? And don't forget, Chris Cuomo, when you run it in reverse, is also 56, like how his brother's the 56th governor of New York. So, there is that. And today on the 86th day of the year, Harris still can't move into VP's official residence. Maybe she's never going to need to. Maybe Joe Biden's going to fall harder down the stairs. But this comes on the 86th day of the year. And that could be a number heading for Joe Biden real soon. But anyway, Kamala Harris, 86. And I noticed that the name of where she's staying says the second... by the way, yet Harris, along with her husband, Georgetown law professor, so her husband now teaches at the Jesuit school there in D.C., but... it says down here, the second couple continues to live in temporary housing at Blair House, the president's official guest quarters. Blair House has Gematria 47 and 110 in the exact same ciphers as president. And remember, she would be number 47 if anything happened to old Joe, which I'm pretty sure it will, but just notice Blair House 11047, and then President 11047. She'd be number 47. And of course, she's 56 right now. Today's 158 days after her birthday, a bit like 15/8. The Jesuits were created in Paris, France on 15/8. And of course, Paris, France is 56, just like Washington, D.C. and Society of Jesus. Today's also the 86th day of the year, and Jesuits 86. How much longer will Jesuit Joe last? And then again, just, this kind of stuff buzzing around the entire world that an Evergreen truck today blocked up all these lanes in China, reminding of what's going on at the Suez Canal. Again, this is it's what they always do with the theming. And again, Evergreen's got that gematria, 54-144, like Jesuit order. Reminds that Evergreen, the university just south of Seattle, where the Simpsons writer went, who seems to always know the future. But yeah, in case you didn't see that, now you have. And Lil Nas X teams up with Mischief to release Satan Shoes. So, again, if you haven't seen the new music video, I'd keep it that way. If I'm not mistaken, Lil Nas X is publicly homosexual. And he gives Satan a lap dance in the music video. And then on the back of this new music video, his new Satan shoes are coming out. And if you read about it, again, I'm not making any of this up. It's what's being written about everywhere. Is again, they're going to be priced at $1,018 because of Luke 10:18, where Satan falls to earth in a lightning bolt. And they're only putting out 666 of these shoes. And again, they're going to have 1 drop of human blood in the soles of the shoes. So I guess they're going to have obviously that's not going to be all the way blood, but they're going to have some red liquid and I guess mix it with a drop of human blood. But the shoe's going to release on March 29th. March 29th, 29/3, like 293, which is the 60-second prime. Remember, the deal, the official name for the deal with the devil is a Faustian bargain, which is 62. And again, 293, like 29/3. 293 is the 60-second prime, right? And if you search Faustian bargain here, everybody's favorite search engine, if you search Faustian bargain, well, that's why Google's funny. I searched that earlier today, and when I was searching it earlier today, in the right part, instead of having Faust, it kept coming up with deal with the devil. But here, anyway, I have a screenshot of it. This is how it was coming up earlier. If you searched it, it just came up just like that. And if you read about what a Faustian bargain is, it really is a deal with the devil. That's what it means. But notice, March 26th was the date that they put out the information for this coming shoe. And that's the 85th day of the year, right? And deal with the devil's 85. And then it's funny that TMZ chose this little tweet right there for their article. I didn't take this screenshot. This is what's in the TMZ article. But where they got the image frozen at, it's at 16.7K likes. And deal with the devil 167, right? So, isn't it interesting, too, just how social media works? It's like, I think if people want to worship Satan, they should be able to do that. I'm not for censorship, but I just find it interesting how I get censored all the time and taken down for all this stuff for just saying things like research event 201. But it's like, okay, if you're promoting Satanism, Satanism's first tenet is to worship yourself. That's what it's really all about. And how is worshiping yourself good for society, right? Because they say they're trying to keep the world safe by not having people research Event 201, but promoting a religion that promotes self-worship and makes you all about yourself. That's helping the world. And again, we know this is all BS, but that's why I'm going to have to take the megaphone down to Seattle, and then if I don't get my answers there, maybe drive further south to Silicon Valley. But yeah, look at this. Okay, so this is happening in 2021, right? And it's Nike who's putting out the shoes. This lady today had her window was down and she had a big Nike on her t-shirt and she had a big Nike on her hat. And she was close to me, so I didn't even have to talk on the megaphone, but I just said, hey, you should look into Nike's new Satan shoes with the 666 pairs they're putting out. I said, look it up. You'll find it. And she just did one of these at me, just waved me away. Well, it's like it was ridiculous. But anyway, Nike, they get their symbolism from a ring of Saturn, and to the occult, Saturn represents Satan. So there's this relationship with Nike and Saturn and Satan and them doing these Satan shoes. But Nike has the Gematria 21, like Jesuit, like Bible, like Saturn. And again, when you add 1 through 6 together, it equals 21. 21's the sixth triangular number. Saturn's the sixth planet. And think about how important 6 is in the Bible. You know, man made on the sixth day and whatnot. God regrets making man in Genesis 6:6. Protestant Bibles are 66 books in length. But anyway, this story, or not the story, but the announcement for the shoes was official on March 26th, that 26/3 date, 26/3 like 263, the 56th prime, the Society of Jesus number, the official name for the Jesuits. And again, their numbers all come from the Bible. And I just noticed that Satan shoes have that gematria of 121, 149, 59, right? And we know how much Revelation stuff's going on right now. Cladex, the pandemic simulation, May 15th, 2018, 666 days before the pandemic was declared. May 15th, written 15/5 like 155, coronavirus 155, but so is Christianity. You got to take the mark in Revelation 666 if you want to buy or sell. Here's one of the biggest buyers and sellers in the world, Nike, putting out a blatant 666 in the time of all of this. And both Nike's in Oregon. Both the Oregon basketball teams made it to the Sweet 16 this year, which is really interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Now Oregon State just made it to the Elite Eight. I am surprised. Well, actually, now that I know the riddle, the last time Oregon State was in the Elite Eight was 1982, and this is the 82nd tournament ever. So that's how they do it. But yeah, Oregon and Oregon State both made the Sweet 16. Very interesting. And Oregon's where Nike's from, the 33rd state. So Oregon on September 11th had the Great Smokeout. They had the longest Black Lives Matter protest. They got all the Antifa stuff. I guess this is the trade-off: getting your main city, Portland, destroyed by Antifa and Black Lives Matter, and it pretty much being shut down all year. I guess the payoff is both your basketball teams make it to the Sweet 16. Okay, but yeah, his birthday is April 9th, 49, and he's 21 right now, and it is 2021, and again, just Revelation got that 49 connection. Square root of 49 is 7. If you've ever read Revelation, there's a lot of 7 in it. 7 seals and so forth. And the square root of 121, by the way, is 11. This news today, TMZ, 11 days before his upcoming birthday. A lot of the mainstream articles were saved for today, but the news first broke May 26th, yesterday. And let's see. But yeah, just everything they put in this tweet, too, just capturing the 4.7K comments. The word beast is 47. The mark of the beast is 666, 666 shoes. I guess I should look up what this MSGF thing is, because I actually don't know. It looks like it must be mischief, though. Headquarters, Brooklyn, New York. Gabrielle Whaley, founder, 2016. The Persistence of Chaos. Well, oh, what? They got Jesus shoes, too. So they done Jesus shoes already. Now they're bringing out the Satan shoes. Interesting. So there's some other shoe company collaborating with Nike. And they're also 49, just like how his birthday is 49. And then that makes sense because today's the 86th day of the year, right? And today the majority of the mainstream articles are being written, like TMZ. So that's the other piece that I was missing. it's synced up with his 22nd birthday, which is on April 9th. And then again, there's 22 chapters in Revelation. Okay, I see. And then this man arrested in the 1979 murder of Evelyn. So they say James Herman Dye, 64, a number associated with killed Evelyn K. Day. Evelyn K. Day. But just notice Evelyn, right? Evelyn got the 79 and the 83, just like Murder's got the 79 and 83. And again, Murder by Numbers, the movie poster. The only letters changed to numbers, the 3-8, the 8-3, and the orange numbers right around it are 7 and 9, just like Murder's 79 forwards, 83 in reverse. Evelyn's 83 forwards, 79 in reverse. But again, just all this news generated by a code, reported by the numbers. And all the stories, just mostly low vibration stuff. Death, killing, fear, anxiety. And then a commercial break. You can buy some stuff to remedy all those problems they just told you about. Just like right now. You know, you watch CNN, COVID. They go to a commercial break. Pfizer's advertising, other pharmaceutical giants. So, oh yeah, by the way, this happened on March 22nd, 322. Have to go back and watch that. Hold on. I know there's something with the Zodiac Killer in March 22nd. Do some more research on this. Kathleen Johns, 22 years old, abducted on March 22nd, 1970 on Highway 132. Catholic number. Zodiac, calendar, Catholic. But yeah, it's probably even a tribute to that as well. So all this stuff they put out here, it's just riddle on top of riddle, on top of misinformation, on top of by the numbers, by the code. Same stuff every day. And then Beverly Cleary, you know, she might very well have passed naturally. She might very well have passed 4 years ago, and they're just now reporting it. Has anyone seen Beverly Cleary since before I was even born? I mean, this is just somebody who's been out of the spotlight, but we know her name because she's a children's author. And anyhow, they're reporting she died at 104 on the 84th day of the year. That's interesting because Roman Catholic Church is 104 and the Jesuit Order is 84 and Jesuits 84. Those are big Catholic numbers, just like how the other big author died at age 84 on the 84th day of the year. But her full name's got that 79 like Society of Jesus. The shortened name Beverly Cleary's got the 153 and 72 like Jesuit Order. And she died 18 days before her birthday. You know, she's from Oregon too, and Oregon is just doing so well in the tournament. Interesting. Okay, so I think that's all I had for tonight in terms of news, but since it's been a minute since we did a call-in show, I'll take a few calls. And before I do that, just remind you guys, the new YouTube channels, Zachary on the Corner, Signs Matter, and then, of course, we got Gematria Effect Sports. And tomorrow, Voices of Humanity should be unsuspended. So I'm going to go out and pound payment on the corner tomorrow, and I will live stream on that channel. I hope they just don't strike it right away and suspend it again. But I think tomorrow, to make it interesting and more likely to survive YouTube censorship, I think tomorrow, just as a little social experiment, I'm going to go out with the signs with the nice message that I plan to have the homeless people hold for the Signs Matter campaign. And we don't quite have the website, but if the opportunity presents itself, if someone who's homeless comes by and is interested, just pay them, I guess. We'll just start it right there. Again, I'm going to get on the ball with this as soon as the website's up so we can promote it and do it right from the beginning and get people aware of the campaign. But, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to hold those signs and see how people react and respond in comparison with what I've been doing since, I think the first day I went out there was March 10th. So, but yeah, anyway, try out a different type of sign tomorrow, a more positive message, and see what people think about that. And again, see if we can get people to come stand with us. So, I will take some calls here. And first, I got to open up the phone line. Okay, the line is open if you want to call in. And we got Connecticut up first. Connecticut?
Yeah, hey Zach, this is Rich from Connecticut. Just want to say, man, really appreciate you going out there and, putting your money where your mouth is and pounding pavement and getting the message out. The censorship is unreal. I've seen you try to stream from, even Instagram, and they won't even allow that. But later that same day, young Pharaoh will be allowed to stream and, advocate for segregation. It makes no sense. But, of course it makes sense. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, in terms of getting the message out and censorship, are you getting any progress, like, with just streaming from GematriaEffectNews?
Well, I still am the website team's still finishing the first project, getting the Signs Matter website, but I told them I'd like them to start right away on the next project of figuring out a way to be able to stream right through our own website. And if they can figure that out, I'm sure we can add the same thing to Free to Find Truth as well. But yeah, that's what I want to do is create a way for not only myself to stream, but other people too, because it's just stupid. You can't be a truth seeker anymore online. You're just censored everywhere. And then the other platforms, it's like the thing about the other, I guess it would be true with ours too, but just the other platforms don't have enough traffic, and you're preaching to the choir on there essentially. So.
Yeah, no, I see. I think Twitter, you could get some traction on there just because I feel like tweets can go viral. I know there's a lot of censorship, but I just know that I'm on Twitter a lot, spreading a message, and like I've got a few accounts deleted, but I've like still gotten back up to 1,000, just like mainly sharing gematria. So I think that's a good outlet. I caught a 56 riddle yesterday. On 26/3, it was the governor of South Carolina. I took a video of it. But he was like, I've been to Iran and Afghanistan 56 times. And
which governor was this again?
Just like, the governor of South Carolina, Lindsey Graham.
Oh, Lindsey. Oh, I hate Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, scumbag. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. But yeah, I tweeted that thing at you. So if you check your mentions or something, you'll find that.
I see the quote right here. It looks like he said it. Well, it looks like he said it multiple times. But here's an article from October 16th, 2019, quoting him on that. I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan 56 times. Yeah.
That's his stick, huh?
They like that number.
Yeah. For another 56. I think I told you this, but Biden and Trump their birth dates are 5 months, 6 days apart. But yeah, they just have that riddled all over the place. But yeah, man, I'll let you go. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, you're welcome, man. You have a good night.
All right,
see you. All right, our viewership numbers are way down because we're on the new channel with way less subscribers, so we're probably not going to get as many calls here, but the good news is if you do want to call in, it's easier to get in. So speaking of which, there's Bryson. What's up, Bryson?
Hello, Zach.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right.
Good to hear. Yeah, I have my computer in front of me, so it might be a little off, but I got two things on this Lil Nas X thing. So this isn't related to the Satan. Well, actually, my second point will be, but I noticed that his real name is, I think it's Montero Hill.
Oh, His real name has the 78 connection, like Jesuit. I noticed too. I wrote that down somewhere. Montero Lamar Hill.
Right. Right. Well, if you get rid of Lamar and you just put Montero Hill, I don't know if you remember back in 2019, his hit song was Old Town Road, and I think that's a 3 out of 4 bass cipher match with his name Montero Hill, which would probably explain why.
That was his song.
Because it was on the radio for like over a year. So, and then this might be his way of coming out after having a #1 song on the Billboard for, I forget how many weeks it was. Actually, that'd be a thing to look into, how many weeks it was on the Billboard for. So.
Good thought. Yeah, you know what's funny is I remember how big that song was because they were doing like commercials and because it was with what, Billy Ray Cyrus or something. What's funny is I've never heard. Yep. I've never heard it a single time. I don't even know what it sounds like, but I do remember that song was everywhere regardless. So.
Right. Well, I mean, good for you. It's the same way. I haven't seen the video yet, and I don't want to.
Yeah. Old Town Road. I guess if you just look at the wiki, it'll tell you probably all those top stats, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's a 3 out of 4 bass cipher match with Montero Hill, or maybe it's 2. I'm not sure. But my second point and my last point was, of course, he released the Satan shoes, and I remember, I think it was back in 2019. They also released like the same shoe model, but it was the Jesus shoes, and I think they were called Walk on Water. So maybe checking the date between the day those Jesus shoes were released and the Satan shoes were released would probably be an interesting find too.
Yeah. Well, did you already look at that?
No, I don't have my computer in front of me right now, so.
I'm looking up right now to see how fast I can find it.
Yeah, Air Max 97 Jesus shoes, and then this, of course, I'm trying to think because 97 is the 25th prime. Isn't Cross?
Cross.
No, I think I'm sure.
Let me see. Does Cross have the 25 connection? No, it's got the 20 connection. Time's got the 25 connection. Yeah. I'm trying to find the release date on them. I have to search around for that one. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like whenever you want. It's just something to look at because I don't have my computer in front of me right now, so I can't really do that good research. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Appreciate it, Bryson. Good thoughts. Have a good night, man.
No problem.
All right, see you.
Peace out.
All right, Bryson found the new channel. And again, the calls are really slow tonight, so if you want to get in, tonight's the night. Chicago. What's up, Chicago?
What's up, Zach? This is first time caller, and I wanted to tell you some more about the Lil Nas X decode. I had actually did it yesterday. So what I wanted to say is Nike Air Max equals 66, and another connection to 59 is the data she was supposed to release March 29th. Well, that's actually the day's even 277 days left in the year. 277 is
59th
the 59th
prime.
number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
And then also, it's the 88th day of the year, and you know Holy Roman Empire equals 88.
Right.
Human blood sacrifice equals 88. And it was a weird one that I came across. Sacred blood of Christ equals 88, and it's one drop of so-called human blood.
Right.
In the suit. Like, come on now. 666 drops of human blood in each shoe. Like, come on.
Indeed.
Like
Indeed. So.
And one more point I had found is the date numerology for the shoe that's coming out is 73 and 37, and you know ritual sacrifice and sacrifice 73. Tom Brady just became 73 in Super Bowl. 73 the 21st prime number. This shoe dropping in 2021. Wow, he's 21 years old, and his first name Montero is 37.
Yeah, those are great connections. You did a great decode.
Yeah, and And then I don't know if it's something about the Saturn, because Saturn is 21, but his birthday, April 9th, that's the 99th day of the year. He was born in 1999.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
And Jupiter 99. So,
Right.
Man.
Right. Yeah. You did a really good job on that. So.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Zach, this first time calling, man. My little bro had called in a couple of weeks ago and told you that he had gave a presentation about gematria in his school. So yeah, man, I've been watching you since October, like right after the finals ended, and man, it's like, I don't know, it's just I was one of those people that got it from day one. Like, even though I didn't instantly realize it all, like I just knew, like, nah, this shit just can't be. Like, it just can't be.
Right. And you're proof that, because like if only I was doing this and nobody else could replicate it, then it wouldn't be true. But since you can go out there and take the same thing and make even additional finds than I found, that's just proof that this is what they're doing, man. I mean, it just all lines up too perfectly.
Man, like, man, then it's like when you say like people are like really seek, like man, it's crazy. Like my mom and it's like my family, like it's just like, man, it's like I try to prove every day. Like the first wild card games, I called the Rams and Seahawks game down to the exact scores. Like, what else proof do you need?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like, what else proof do you need? So yeah, but thanks, Zach, man. I'm gonna let some more callers get up in here, man. But I appreciate you taking my call. First time caller from Chicago.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate you and your brother. Keep up the great work.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, Zach.
Yeah, have a good night. Take care.
You too. You too.
You could hear both the brothers right there. That's cool. You got one brother teaching people in his classroom. He's calling in, outdoing my decode. Those guys got it. What's up, Ben?
Yo, in New York is starting their vaccine passport stuff on Friday, April 2nd, /2, vaccine 42.
Ah, man. Must be another coincidence.
Scary stuff, man. And not to mention Rutgers, the State College of New Jersey is now mandating vaccinations for all the students, not for the faculty and staff, just the students. And, of course, Rutgers just lost in the March Madness. I wonder if there's a connection there, but what the hell's going on with my phone? But yeah, so another 42 with the vaccine thing, and this is probably the most damning yet.
Yeah, that's it's not a surprise that it's coming on that date, but yeah, it just shows it's right upon us. That's just days away. So,
I'm glad I don't live there.
Yeah, but they're the Empire State. It starts there, then it goes everywhere. So,
now I'm gonna be surprised if Washington State's soon.
Yeah,
just
the 42nd state, right.
Right.
I like how Deadline posted at 1:44 p.m. Love it. Man, oh man. Yeah. Well, how you hanging in there yourself on the campus where, I mean, they got all sorts of measures in place for you guys, don't they?
Well, I don't go to campus. Luckily, all my classes are online.
Okay, that's
nice. So I don't go. I by the way, I did talk with my parents about everything, and they get it. Like they're moderately on board with where we're going.
That's good.
So,
see, I expect that your parents would come around because you're very well spoken. You put it together so well that you got to be persuasive to them. They should be proud of you. They should be like, "Wow, our son is so smart." So.
Yeah, no, they appreciated it a lot, and my mom, supposedly she had it back in December. I mean, like, she had all the symptoms with, like, she was just, tired or whatever. So she was like, well, I already have antibodies, so I'm okay. And I was like, yeah, whatever it takes. And my dad was who I was really worried about, and he seemed to get it. I mean, at the very least, with this injection. So, and which is really all that matters at this point. So, but no, I mean, this is just. I mean, as far as campus goes, I mean, I'm not going to campus, but campuses are absolute hell. Like, and so I mean, so is college indoctrination in general. It's pure hell. They push all the agendas. They push the sustainable, UN's the greatest thing ever thing. They push the just everything else you see. I mean, when you know all about, when you know what Black Lives Matter and all this stuff's really about, it's just kind of, it's really hard to sit there and listen to my professor rave about how great of a speaker Obama is and how much of a pleasure it is to listen to him speak, as he just, eloquently speaks his way into more and more wars and just sells everybody out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, no, it's, yeah, if anyone's out there that has a kid, don't send them to college, especially not now, because it's not worth it. Get them to do something else. They can make their own business.
Right. Yeah, that's the downside of being awake. It's just like a lot of things. It's just like you just can't see them the same way everybody else does. So.
No, and what's sad is that there's people that are excited about all this and don't even realize. They don't realize what it is. I mean, God, I mean, like you'd think that there'd be enough adverse reactions in the world already for people to remotely question it, but people just aren't gonna back down. I mean, like they're just going along with this as if it's the greatest thing ever, and nobody's batting an eye except for. Oh God, I saw one comment on Instagram that was that was like, well, this is all sad, but it means Jesus is coming soon. It's like, oh man, I felt your frustration there for a second, because it's just like, oh man, it's like, maybe what kind of mentality? I mean, like that's the exact mentality they want you to have.
Right.
So.
Indeed. Yeah.
And then there was the one guy that thought that, I was hoping Cuomo would get locked up. It's like, it just reminds me of how far some people are behind, even the ones that are a little awake. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, enough of me. I just want to let you know another 42 things to add to the list. So.
I really appreciate it, man.
No problem. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Miami?
Yo, Zach, bro, my bad. It's Risky R6, Zach. What's up?
Yeah, how you doing tonight, man?
This is gonna be a real quick call, bro. I saw this thing on the internet where it's like these business cards where like you scan them with your phone and then like it pops up whatever you want it to pop up. Like just search it up. Like if you follow me on Instagram,
put a QR code on it, right? QR code on the business card?
No. It's like, bro, it's like Apple Pay. Like you don't even need a QR code. You just bring up your phone to it. It has like this little like a little technology chip in it, and it brings up any channel, any. Just research it. If you follow me real quick on Instagram, Slow Lights Josh. I'm on the road. I'm delivering. I'm doing DoorDash right now.
Hold on. What's your Instagram again? What's your Instagram again?
Slow Lights Josh. I sent you a bunch of stuff.
Slow Light Josh, yeah.
Slow lights, like lights. Slow Lights Josh. I'll send it to you for sure, bro, because like that's a great idea. Like you just be like, oh, here, like whenever you're pounding pavement or some stuff. You feel me?
Okay, I just found your page, so I'm there. I'm not real good on Instagram, but so which
just follow me. I haven't sent it to you right now, but I sent you some stuff there too, like the Santeria stuff that I was telling you about.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that too. I still want to do that, so yeah.
We'll do that as well. Yeah. I sent you some stuff there, but I'm on the road right now, Zach. This is gonna be a quick call. I'm out here grinding on DoorDash. I've only been doing this 3 days, and I've already made 300.
That's good. That's good.
For my age, that's better than any job. You feel me?
Sure. Well, keep up the good work, man. You have a good night.
Zach.
Appreciate it.
Take care, bro.
See you. Yeah, good for him. What's up, 917? You got to mute your video. You're on.
Hi, Zach. It's Angel. How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time calling. I'm a angel baby in the chat. Quick question, because I know you have other people waiting to get on. So Cuomo with the whole vaccine pass being announced today, I believe it goes online. There you go. Vaccine is 42. It goes online April 2nd. Coincidence.
Yeah.
So I'm a New Yorker. I moved to Texas now. Again, it's called the Excelsior Pass. I remember. Let me see.
It's got the 57 in it. It's got the 57 in it, like vaccine as well.
Yeah.
And 4-2.
Yeah. So check this out. 2018, before I moved away from New York, New Yorkers would be familiar with this. They're always adding on to the subway, or everything's always under construction, especially in Manhattan. The Q train, 96th Street station, you can Google this for the image. It was brand new. I had taken pictures of it. I actually posted it on my Twitter today. The 96th Street station on the Q train in Manhattan, they made a huge, huge sign that said you can't miss it, whether you're coming off the train or getting onto the train when you're going down to the subway platform. It says Excelsior. I don't think that's a coincidence at all.
Right.
Complete predictive programming. So whether you're getting on the train, off the train, you're going to see Excelsior right in your face.
What you just said about 96, that number is directly related to 42 because the divisors of 42 sum to 96, and words like knowledge have gematria of 42 and 96.
That's why I was so interesting that it's on the 96th Street stop on the Q train as well. Look it up. Just type in NYC subway 96th Street station Q. It's huge. And of course the motto for I'm not really good at the decodes. I just found your information a few months ago. I'm still getting through letters and numbers, and I just ordered the new one as well. So I'm still getting through everything. I'm not great with the decodes yet. But E pluribus unum and Excelsior are New York's mottos, of course. Excelsior is ever upward in Latin. So I'm sure if, you can pop the numbers in a couple of seconds, but I'm sure all the numbers are going to connect in some way. I'm not great at the decodes yet, like I said.
Yeah, well, you have great eyes and you're making great observations. So I got the picture up here so everyone can see it. Yeah, that is very interesting.
It's huge. It's huge. I'll have to go through some of my pictures from, like I said, before I moved away. But I noticed right when I left in 2018, and again, some people, they always find a way to blow you off when they think you're the conspiracy theory nut. Because since Excelsior and E pluribus unum are, common models with New York, besides that huge Excelsior sign, there were other little monuments popping up all over the city. And like I said, obviously, this is all pre-planned. When it's so interesting that it's called the Excelsior Pass and it's being shoved in everybody's face and it's going online on 4-2 like 42.
Right. Yeah, just another perfect
so I just
ritual.
thought you want to take a look at that. Yeah, I don't want to keep you too long, but again, thank you so much for everything you're doing, Zach, and keep up the great work.
Well, I appreciate your call so much. I look forward to the next one. Thank you. You have a good night.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take care now.
Yeah, take care. Bye. I'm liking the calls tonight. People are doing a great work. And, yeah, I mean, just the same patterns persist. We've talked about 42 and 57 with vaccines all year. 816?
Is this Zach?
Yes, it is.
All right, sure. I just wanted to go over just a little gematria over Rod Wave. He just released his new album.
Oh, Rod Wave, the rapper. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I was just doing a little gematria on him. I just started following you about right whenever we dropped the Super Bowl ritual.
Right.
So I just want to do this real quick. So like Rod equals 34, and he talks about suicide so much. Suicide also equals 34.
Right.
Rod also equals death, just like rest in peace. 38, which is also like rest in peace and death. And Florida has a 38 full reduction gematria also.
Is that where he's from?
Rodarius Marcel Green, which is his full name, equals 332 like Skull and Bones. Rapper equals 38 and 34 like Rod Wave and Suicide. And it was just like a quick gematria just like a quick decode I wanted to do on him because I'm not very good at like doing the decodes, but I just started, so I just wanted to show you that.
Yeah, good observations. I think that's good. Good work.
So, thank you, Zach, for sure.
All right, keep it up, man. You're just gonna get better and better. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right, see you.
All right, thank you.
Oh shoot, man! I hit the wrong button. Los Angeles.
Hey, Zach. I had a quick decode here for you. It's a story out of the Epoch Times. Are you familiar with them?
They advertise a lot on YouTube, yeah.
So the story is, it's New York officially launches COVID-19 vaccine passport.
Right.
And they did the Excelsior Pass. And Excelsior Pass is 165, 57, 186, and 78.
Right.
It's a perfect match with United Nations.
Oh, interesting.
And one of the developers of it, well, pretty much the developer of it is IBM, the same people that did the Holocaust.
Did you say IBM? Did you say IBM?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, IBM, which is pretty much what is HAL in 2001: A Space Odyssey. Okay. Yeah, IBM.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, besides the Gematria connection, was there some United Nations connection with this thing that you know directly?
I don't, but like this, the idea of everybody being kind of like tracked and followed, and you you need a passport or a special passport now to travel, and all the other countries are going to start like, okay, you need the Excelsior Pass to come to our country, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? It might be like a UN resolution at some point.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I have for you. I just wanted you to know about that. I just thought that was crazy.
I appreciate it. Great eyes. Yeah.
Thanks for everything you do, Zach. Been a listener for a long time, and I just appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man. You have a good night.
You too.
All right. I'm going to call you back, Michigan, because I accidentally hung up on you. So if you're out there listening, 586, I'm calling you back. See if they pick up. 586? Hello?
What's up, Zach?
Hey, you called in, but I accidentally hit the wrong button and I hung up on you, so I wanted to call you back. How you doing?
All right, I'm doing all right. So this isn't a decode or anything, but I've been thinking for a while now. Your channel with like the 80,000 subscribers, I was thinking that obviously none of us want to get it deleted, so I'm thinking maybe make all your videos private so you can't get any more strikes until all your strikes are up.
The problem is I'd be here all year making all those videos private. It would take forever. And then it'd be forever to make them all unprivate too. So, and somebody told me a while back that they can even still strike your video when it's private, and I don't know if that's true or not, but I was told that in the past. So,
and I would like to write you a letter someday. So like, where could I write?
I have a P.O. box. It's P.O. Box 1967, Yakima, Washington, 98. Why do I keep forgetting my P.O. box? Hold on. I got to make sure I have the zip code right for it. 1 second. 98907. So P.O. Box 1967, Yakima, Washington, 98907.
All right, thank you. And I was gonna say one more thing. I've been thinking about like the 19-year cycles.
Yeah.
And the next one would be 2039, and
right.
We know about the number 93, and 39 is a reflection of 93. So I'm thinking like 2039. That could be like probably something to do with AI, or I think that might be like the last one that they need to do.
Yeah, things are going to be real ugly by 2039 if we don't do something about what's going on right now, that's for sure. So, yeah, 39 is a biblical number. It's got all sorts of meanings. So, yeah, I'm sure that'll be a monster year.
Anyways, man, I've been telling people about my work, about Gematria. I've got some of them watching the videos. Somebody new, I just told them about today. I told my aunt about like the Virginia Beach shootings, 666 days apart.
Oh, I didn't even have that in my decode. So the last one was 666 days earlier?
Yeah, there was like the one back in May, the Virginia Beach, that was 666 days before, and Joe Biden has been like president for 66 days.
Do you know what the date of that shooting was? I'll go back and figure it out if not.
I feel like it might be May 19th.
Okay.
Something, May 21st.
I'll go back and look. Okay, so it's May, 2019.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, no surprise there. 666 days apart. I mean, that's just how they roll. So.
Yeah, but anyways, man, I just appreciate what you're doing. Just keep on doing it.
Well, you're very welcome. I appreciate you calling in with your great observation and your support. Have a good night, friend.
You too.
All right, take care. 469.
Yo, what's up, Zach?
How you doing?
Good, not too bad, man. I just wanted to share a decode with you real fast. I don't know if you heard about the death of Mike Bell. He was the Minnesota Twins bench coach. He died yesterday from cancer at the age of 46. He died on the 26th day of the month, and cancer equals 26. He played for the Cincinnati Reds. Reds equals 26. He died on a 70 date numerology. Cincinnati Reds equals 70. Mike equals 70. He died on 50 date numerology, and he was a bench coach for Minnesota Twins, and the word twins equals 50. And he died on the 85th day of the year. Twins equals 85.
Yeah.
He died on his 110th day of his age. Minnesota equals 110.
Yeah.
He died at the age of 46, and his full name, Mike Bell, equals 46. Reds equals 46. Sacrifice equals 46. Bench coach equals 46. And bench coach and cancer both equal 44 as well. And he died a span of 58 days after he underwent surgery for kidney cancer, which equals 58 as well. And what's funny is the day he underwent kidney cancer surgery for kidney cancer, it was January 28, 2021, which has the exact same date numerology with the date of his death, which is 70, 34, 16, and 50. So, yeah, that's all I got for you, man.
Really good decode. Yeah, I know that's all dead on because I know Twins is 85 and 50. So what a day to die as a member of the Twins. And then just that age, 46 again. Crazy.
Yep. That's how they do it.
And baseball's about to start. April 1st is opening day, so.
Exactly, yep, absolutely.
All right, man.
All right, Zach,
appreciate it.
you, man.
Have a good one.
Absolutely. You too.
Yeah. And again, I mean, that's just the proof, too, that, I mean, Gematria is legit. It's just like, you guys learned how to do this, and now you do it yourselves, and you don't even need me, and it's nice to see. So, R.I.P. to Mike Bell. He's got the Pearl Harbor Day birthday. Last year, they did so many rituals with the Twins and George Floyd. Same with the Vikings and George Floyd. That George Floyd trial is still ongoing, isn't it? I know there was some settlement, but they haven't actually made a lot of noise about that trial. Probably just waiting for the big decision headline. Miami?
Yo, Zach, it's Josh again. Look, I called back. The name of it, research it right now so you can put it on stream. It's called NFC technology.
NFC?
NFC technology. Like that. NFC technology.
Near field communication. Okay.
You could put it like on a business card, anything, and like it'll send the information to the phone. Like it'll send the YouTube channel, whatever it may be, you know.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look into that. Very cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah.
So he's doing the DoorDash thing, getting some money. Young Bryson's calling back in. What's up, Bryson?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, you brought up the Twins,
right?
And
I was telling Ben about this yesterday, or was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. Just recently, two twins, I think it was 9-year-old twins, and 9, and then the twin towers. It just got me thinking. Anyway, 2 9-year-old twins just started the kids' vaccine trial at Duke University, and Duke and the Catholic Church and all this. So that'd be another thing to look into. But one thing I found not too long ago, the motto for Duke University is, I think it's Ereditio El Religio. However you pronounce it, equals 201.
Wait, what is it that's 201?
So yeah, just Duke's school motto.
Oh.
So if you look up Duke University or Duke University motto, it's Ereditio El Religio, which equals 201.
Okay, I see it here.
And then they started the vaccine trial on 2 9-year-old twins, like the Twin Towers falling on 9/11, and now we have the new 9/11. It's got me thinking. I think they're probably gonna because when does Gemini start? Isn't it May 21st?
It's it'd be somewhere right around there. It's somewhere right around there.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe they emergency use authorize the vaccine for kids on during the time of Gemini and the twins, like how they have the twins going through the kids' vaccine trials right now at the school that has the 201 in their motto. So,
yeah, that's a great thought. More great research. So,
yeah, I probably gotta look more into it. That was just what I saw on the surface. So,
yeah, very good observations. Oh, and Bryson, what again is the name of the simulation that was 2 years to the day of Event 201?
Exercise Cygnus, and Cygnus. You spell Cygnus CYGNUS, and then that might be something to get to Rambo, because apparently that's a constellation.
Cygnus.
Yeah, it means like black swan or something like that.
Huh.
So.
Yeah.
I'm not too good with my
Exercise Cygnus is identical to the Jesuit order in 3 out of the 4 ciphers.
Right, and it happened exactly 3 years before Event 201. And then if you measure from the day it happened to the day the pandemic was declared, it was 177 weeks in 1 day.
Perfect.
Just like Exercise Cygnus 177, the Jesuit order 177.
Right.
So, yep. There you go. Yeah, I did a video on that, probably mid-February, but I mean, I found some more stuff. I think I found in that live stream that it was exactly 3 years before Event 201. Like, as I said on TFR, like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, I see this part in the Wikipedia that says results of Exercise Cygnus were leaked to the Guardian newspaper in May of 2020. So this is like something that wasn't even really out there probably until the pandemic was already underway, and then just another thing that came up.
Right. Well, yeah, the whole reason I even looked into it was because Curtis on Free to Find Truth, he brought it up, and I think he tagged me, and then I saw it equal 201, and yeah, it was just, it's too perfect. And there's probably more simulations out there. There's this one simulation called the SPARS pandemic.
Yeah, I know about that one.
From the, yeah, I think it's from the Johns Hopkins, I think. But they'll probably pull this shit again, so.
Yeah, that one's simulated for the years 2025 through 2028.
Right. Yeah. Well, 2025, the Great Tribulation, 225.
225. Yeah.
And then or no, is it 255? Because George Floyd died on. No, I think it's 225. Yeah. But
hey, look at this. The Exercise Cygnus report was put out on May 15th, 2020, the same day they did Operation Warp Speed.
Right, of course. And then the Clade X happens exactly 2 years before that, 15/5.
Right. God.
Coronavirus 155. Yeah. It's no surprise, but yeah. And I'm just trying to find more pandemic simulations, because just trying to see more ways they mock us. There's probably one that could, like, well, I mean, I'll have to find it, but there's probably a couple simulations I'm missing.
Yeah, so Cygnus was done in the UK.
Yeah, I have the full report on my archive account. I have the government document, and it's complete BS. So.
Yeah, the official Cygnus document. If you take away the cover page, it's 56 pages long. That's funny.
Really? Wow.
It's 57 total pages with the cover page, but if you take away the cover page, then there's 56 pages of information.
Of course there is here. Wait, what is Cygnus alone equal? Let's just come up here with that. Cygnus equals 89 like virus.
Yeah.
Cygnus.
Gonna have to look more into that.
Yeah, but I think, on the surface it's pretty obvious what's going on. So.
Exercise Cygnus. Yeah, unbelievable. Well, great finds again, Bryson.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just I'll probably have to look more into the Duke twins thing when I get time. But just on with the Duke's school motto being I don't know how to say it, Eruditio El Religio equals 201, and then they're doing the vaccine trials on kids, so the twin kids.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on with that. The old Duke Blue Devils. So.
Yeah. Right, and then didn't they not make the tournament this year or something?
Yeah, they did miss the tournament this year.
That actually might have came. Hold on, I don't mean to hold up the line, but I think that news might have came the same day that Lil Nas X dropped his Satan shoes and the Blue Devils and Satan.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it more. I'm not going to hold up the line, but.
It's okay. Yeah. You're not holding up the line. Nobody else is called in right now, so.
Okay. Well, I will take my time then. Yeah, it looks like it came 2 days ago. Today is the 27th. Well, I guess it came 1 day before, but twin girls at Duke, first U.S. children to get Pfizer vaccine. Twin 9-year-olds, so 9 plus 9 is 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting.
I'm reading this wiki page about Cygnus. It's also related to Zeus, which is Jupiter. So yeah, I'm sure Rambo would have a field day with this.
Yeah, and I think if you just look up Cygnus, it's a constellation that means swan. But look at this too. So I'm just reading off the Wikipedia. Exercise Cygnus was a 3-day simulation. If they have about 3, its word equals 56, and then in October equals 111. 111 times 6 is 666, like vaccination. And I think the whole purpose of the simulation was to simulate that they're in the middle of a flu pandemic and that there's a vaccine, but you have to distribute it or something like that. But yeah. So, and if you scroll down, results from the exercise identified 4 main learning points and 22 further recommendations, like how 2020 the key digits are 2 and 2.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, and then at the bottom it ranks up Matt Hancock, the guy whose name equals 42.
I think he's 42 years old too, Matt Hancock.
I think so. Yeah, and then they just passed some BS legislation in the UK that will require all healthcare workers in the UK to get the experimental injections.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to do that all over here in the not too distant future.
Right, yeah. It's going to... most people will probably go along with it, but...
They sure will. So... Yeah, really good work, Bryson. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I didn't mean to call in twice, but you brought up the twins, and I just thought I would interject. So.
Yeah, no problem at all. People appreciate your call, no doubt about it. All right, have a good night, buddy.
Peace.
See you, man. And again, if you guys aren't supporting Bryson, he's got his own channel too, Bryson Bell. Our young decoder, pounding pavement with us.
Zach, am I on right now?
Yeah, you're on. What's up?
Hey, man. Dude, this is kind of old news, but I noticed that back in UFC 257, Dustin the Diamond Poirier beat Conor McGregor in the second fight. And if you're an MMA fan, dude, that fight was rigged as hell.
And we had Mr. Dustin Diamond Poirier winning because his name equals 257. I mean, it just seemed too easy. It's like, of course he's going to win UFC 257. He is Mr. 257.
It's unbelievable. And then the following Monday, the actor Dustin Diamond from Saved by the Bell dies. Bro.
Right.
He dies. And I'm imagining, imagine being Dustin Poirier, waking up that Monday and seeing that on the news. He must know. He must know there's something going on. You know?
He must be like, yeah, that is.
And I don't
weird.
know what's going on exactly, man, but it's really fucking bizarre, man.
This is how they do it, though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same type of stuff year after year. I mean, they just figure out these rituals and these people that have parallels to each other, and it's just like these teams make it to the tournament for the first time, and then some alumni from their school that's a celebrity drops dead, and this is what goes on year after year. The Grand Canyon basketball player, you hear about his death? The Grand Canyon made it to March Madness for the first time, and then their player number 4 died 3 days after the game at age 23 on the 23rd. Well, the coach of Grand Canyon...
Wild. No, I haven't heard that.
Oh, yeah, that just happened. A player for the Grand Canyon basketball team just died, and right after he played in March Madness. And
Jesus.
the coach of Grand Canyon, his brother coaches the Baylor Bears, and Elgin Baylor just died, and so again, all this stuff is just all related.
Honestly, I see the code, and I follow you every day, man. I made my own channel, Something to Think About, which is a phrase you would always say back in the day. That's something to think about. So I made it as a tribute to you, and I'm working on my first 2 videos right now. I wanted to ask you though, Zach,
do you have a yellow icon with a light bulb? Is that you?
No, it's actually just like a blue text, Something to Think About, with a black background.
I'm just trying to find. I'm gonna subscribe, but
I'm actually not even. Yeah. Hold on. I am on right now. Am I?
There's actually a lot of people who've used that channel name. Something to Think About.
Yeah.
Are you on Free to Find Truth?
Something I heard you say a lot.
Are you on Free to Find Truth?
Yeah, I'm actually at Eric ERICK at Free to Find Truth. And I made a South Florida decoders, by the way. So if anybody's in Miami, if anybody's in South Florida and you want to link up, hit me up on South Florida decoders. And is your icon on
Free to Find Truth, is it kind of like Hal from Space Odyssey 2001?
Yes, 2001. Yes.
Okay. So I found your timeline, and I'm seeing if you've linked your video channel on there.
No, I haven't. I haven't linked it yet.
Okay. Well, when you post on here, I'll be looking for it.
I need to get that together soon, and I will get it together soon, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But Zach, I've been really wanting to ask you about the Francis Bacon cipher, man. I know Francis Bacon is Shakespeare, and it's Henry Neville and Francis Bacon that actually created Shakespeare. I know that. And I know that and Francis Bacon was a Rosicrucian. I know the Rosicrucians are aligned with nature. That's their whole philosophy, is how to be better aligned with nature. And I know that the Georgia Guide sponsor signed R.C. Christian. I was wondering if R.C. meant Rosicrucian.
Well, there's speculation that is what it's for. Nobody knows for sure if that's what it's about, but there's a good chance it is. So.
And the reason why I'm asking is the Francis Bacon cipher like a depopulation cipher? Is that like a good cipher to use for like that kind of news?
Well, it's a relevant cipher, Francis Bacon, that's for sure. I mean, I just stick to the 4-base ciphers mostly, but that Francis Bacon cipher.
Right, I was just wondering if it was somehow thematically linked with depopulation, to Francis Bacon and the Rosicrucians and all that. So.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was bugging me. I had to ask you that.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. Possibly.
Okay. All right. And then my final question, I guess, since I'm already on, I was going to ask you, how many coders do you think there are, like adept coders in the world? Like, how many are there, man? Are there like a couple hundred of them? Like, rough estimate. What do you think?
Do you mean people in this? Do you mean people in our community, or do you mean people like that are doing the encoding that we're decoding?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know the answer to that either. I don't know.
All right. Well, dude, honestly, I was really nervous to call in, man. I've been calling for the past 2 months, so thank you for taking my call.
Well, you're welcome. I appreciate you calling in, and I look forward to that channel.
I will be working on it. I'm working on a 56 code video, and I actually would love to work on the first chapter of your book, which is on the 26 God code, and I was going to make like an introduction to that. And I'm trying to do that now. So,
I look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you, man. All right, I'll be watching.
All right, have a good night.
Everybody in the chat, shout out. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Eric. Take care. 3, 2, 1.
Today there was a death with Miami's head coach that won the first national championship for them. I was wondering if there's like a decode for them.
Let me see. Howard Schnellenberger.
Yes.
I'd have to research it. I didn't know this happened.
All right. Well, I was just calling that. Holy shit.
I'll decode it, but yeah, I don't know right now. It says
All right.
Miami-Dade iconic basketball. Oh, this is a different coach. Another coach died recently at 67. Okay, but Howard Schellenberger at 87. I'll do some research on it. I appreciate the heads up.
All right. Thank you.
All right, see you. Ooh, this candy's sticky. Getting all stuck. It's hard to talk with it. Thank you, Sarah. What's up, 469?
Oh yeah, hey Zach, on that coach that just died. So I actually did a decode on him on Free to Find Truth. He won the school's championship in 1983, which was
and I said to watch out for people who accomplish things in 83 because it's 38 years later.
Exactly.
There it is.
Exactly, and that's exactly why. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 83,
Yep.
38 years later, man.
And also he died today, the 27th day of the month in Miami. Also equals 27.
True. Plus today's the 86th day of the year. That old blood sacrifice number.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm pretty sure that the reason I think took him out is because it's exactly 38 years after he won the championship
Fiesta
for Orange Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl in 83.
Yep.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
That's how they do it, man.
I just wanted to share that.
All right, appreciate it. Good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you, man. It's just like I mentioned to watch out for that pattern. People who had big accomplishments in 83. 2021 could be a rough year for them. 38 years later, we know what 83 and 38 are. Let's see. I will do a post on this. It's nice that we got to fix Free to Find Truth, though. How come when I searched for that guy's name, if he did a decode on it, nothing came up, unless possibly he spelled the name wrong, because it's a big, long, weird name. Schnellenberger. Neo the Hacker looks like he's got a post on it. Oh, here's maybe that was Neo the Hacker who just called in. But yeah, he's got it right here. I'm guessing that was Neo the Hacker who just called us. Good job. So yeah, the problem. Oh, what was missing was he didn't have Howard in there. He just had the last name. Here, this is the first time I've ever done a post like this on. Actually, here, I'll just do it like this so the proper credit goes to where it goes. I'll just do a screenshot like this, and then I will make that my post. That makes my job very easy. But yeah, great work. Great work. The callers have definitely added a lot to this stream. So, let me see who's got the latest comments. Aaron watched the lap dance from Lil Nas X. His lap dance for Satan for his 666 shoes. It's just like, it's so unbelievable the times we live in, man. And people just don't even care. That's how these companies know they can just flaunt their power. They're like, we're still going to sell a lot of shoes. We're not going to lose any of our customers. In fact, we might even gain a few. Might even do another pair of 666 shoes. What's up, 248?
Hey Zach, this is Sinister, by the way.
Yeah, how you doing?
I was gonna say, good. I did a decode on the actor that just recently, not actor, author Beverly Cleary. She was like the creator of Ramona from Beaches and Ramona.
Right.
I did it on Redefine Truth.
Okay, I'll check out your post. What's your name on Free to Find Truth?
Sinister is like Dominic /Sin. That's my own real name, Dominic.
DOMINIQUE?
No, NIC.
NIC, okay. Let me get it here. Dominique. I'm searching it. Okay. What? Wait, did you say it must be DOMINICK?
No, just DOMINIC.
Okay, I see that one, but it says that you haven't posted for a while. You posted it today?
No, posted it actually a few days ago on the 26th, but she died on the Wednesday. Her publisher said it.
Weird. The same person with that spelling says that they were last active 2 weeks ago. Let me see. That's not you. Huh. Okay, that didn't pull up your account for some reason. Dominique. I don't know why on the search it's not pulling up your. Oh, there. I see it. Now I got you. Now I found it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I see your decode. Perfect.
All right, man. Take care.
Oh wait, weren't you going to tell us more about it?
I forgot a lot about it. I thought you was gonna let us see it.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I see Harper Collins is another 2012, and then she died on the 84th day of the year, so the Jesuit order, 84 and 201. Good one. Yeah, very good. Great catches. Yep. Appreciate that. Great work, Dominic.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Goodbye.
See you. Okay. Okay. So Harper Collins, publisher on another 201. Yeah, there it is. And remember, when you write out the Jesuit order, it's 201 and 84, and she died on the 84th day of the year. And again, she died at 104. No one's going to question the death of a 104-year-old, but it's Roman Catholic Church number who the Jesuits serve. What's up, 347?
Exactly.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, in your book, your first book, Letters and Numbers, you covered the big pun death.
Right.
And it was interesting because he had a Fordham Plaza named after him, and Fordham is 56. And you covered it beautifully in your book, how February 7th equals 72 like Jesuit, and 189 like Fat Joe's birthday as well. So
right.
It was a great decode. I hope Jonathan covers it tomorrow, or whenever y'all do another live.
Yeah, I bet he will.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
Read the first book, everyone. Read the first book. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
See you. Yeah, you can get my first book for free on my Patreon page, or you can buy the ebook on GematriaEffectNews. But the only way to get that book in print form is if you get the electronic file, which you can download for free off my Patreon page, or you can pay $5 for it on my website. And you send the file to lulu.com, LULU.com, and they print it into a book. And they do it for about $30, which isn't a bad price because it's big. What's up, 707?
Hey, good morning. Did anybody ever get back to you on the black eyes?
For Mitt Romney?
Yeah, you did a little piece on that, wondering why all these people had black eyes.
Right. So, well, a bunch of people offered different theories. A lot of people thought it had something to do with adrenochrome. But what do you think?
You know, like how you sign your soul away, your spirit away?
Right.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's in jail and it just got gang raped. They're doing something, you know, they're abusing your spirit right now. So you, like, wake up with a black eye. And you're like, where the hell that come from?
Sure.
So that's just observation in life there.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
And I kind of got a clue on where the bad radio came from.
Okay.
And, you know, like when Bill Clinton was in the office, he passed a Radio Restructuring Act.
Okay.
So, like, before that, I could have a radio station, and I can compete with Cumulus because they can only have one radio station. And so that's kind of how it was, but it was kind of deteriorating in a way. That radio there, where you could it was kind of a real freedom. You play your local music, and everything was independent. You know, it was a good little run there where radio was really independent. You know, it had a lot of good things going on. Right. And just like your mom and pop bakery, they got bought out.
Sure.
So that Radio Act allowed people like Cumulus, those big giant conglomerates, they could only have one radio station. So after that act, yeah, they could have one radio station now in each genre and create their own.
Right.
So, like all the bands that came up with Dick Clark and were being pushed on society, you know, it was good music. Well, now they control all the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? They control the bands, and they're you know, and they're putting out, you know, it's just it's crazy how it's done. But you know, like once again, English language is very limited, and you know, I kind of trip out sometimes. You know, hey, have you feeling that? You know, like you just have you feeling that? You know,
right?
And they may be trying to get back to the original way of talking.
Sure.
You know, as much as it may seem, we may be, because, you know, 26 letters, 26 words, things are, the language too is also put in sync to do something.
Right.
And even as much as the numerical thing. And, you know, they kind of, you know, work together there. So along came bad radio. Because now, again, they, like Starbucks, they bought out all the radio stations too. And then they became Amazon, and you know it's kind of hard to not be mainstream. But I do see a loop coming full circle because, like, the internet's a powerful thing. Like, you could bring internet outside of Big Brother, just for like one day. You just stream like what they do in Russia and all that stuff. There's no regulation. If somebody knows about that a lot better than I do, I just know that's where people go to get all the free stuff on the internet. They find a site in Russia and, you know, pay-per-view and stuff like that. So that's kind of, I don't know, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think you're making a lot of great observations. So, yeah, good thought.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so, you know, policy, the way policy and a lot of the laws that are being part of the policy, you know, that they're trying to push on us through laws, you know. You know, it kind of sucks that, you know, we really give them that power to. But, hey, you know, Rip City, you know, like the real origins of that, you know, it came out of the Trailblazers, right?
Yeah, I think Sean Lee, the announcer, supposedly started saying it.
Yeah, it was when the Showtime Lakers were playing Portland, and Portland was down, I think, by 26. And they came back, and on the buzzer beater, the announcer said, "Rip City, baby!" And then that name stuck right there. And that announcer who did that, he retired. And I want to say it was during the first or second Warriors run, because they did a little thing on him on the radio.
Yeah.
So that piece where he says that is still out there because they played it.
I found, here's the clip online, I guess, where it comes from, right here. 30-second
Oh,
clip.
wow.
And, well, hold on. No, I'm looking at who's on the court. No, it's older than that, so that's not it. It could be this clip right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Bill Shanley, though, who said it. I guess on February 18th. Yeah. On February 18th was the day it happened. Must have been 1971. February 18th, 1971.
Was it 71?
Yeah. It says 49 years ago today. There's an article on it, February 18th, 2020. Yeah.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, I'm going to go back and look at all that. I want to go see the box score on that game.
All right, man. Plenty more to say, but hey, thank you for your time, sir.
All right, appreciate it.
Have a good day. Mahalo.
All right, have a good one. Why does that game come up? I have to go back and do some research. All right, well, what do you think? Should we leave it there, you guys? I think that was a pretty good stream. A lot of good calls, a lot of good information. A few more things I need to investigate now. And got some good channels out there. So, Young Josh on Instagram. I think we can leave it there for tonight, you guys. That was a good stream. We've been on here for a minute. Took a lot of good calls. And save the rest for next time. All right, take care, everyone.